Welcome back to the channel Rare Coins All World. Today, we're diving into something that might just be hiding in your pocket or tucked away in your coin collection, the 5 cent coin from 2002. At first glance, it's just a small copper-colored coin, but trust me, there's a fascinating story behind it, and its value might surprise you. If you think a 5-cent coin can't be worth much, stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll see why this particular coin has caught the eyes of collectors worldwide. The 5 cent coin from 2002 is special for several reasons. First, 2002 marked the very first year the euro currency was introduced across many European countries. That means this coin is part of a historic monetary shift, the moment Europe moved towards a unified currency, changing the way millions of people bought, sold, and saved money. So owning a 2002 5-cent euro coin is like holding a piece of that historic milestone. Every detail on this coin tells a story. The reverse side, common to all euro 5-cent coins, features the image of a globe with Europe highlighted, symbolizing unity and cooperation. The design around it can vary slightly depending on which Eurozone country issued it, making some versions rarer than others. That's where the hunt gets interesting for collectors. Certain mint marks or country codes can make the 2002 5-cent coin stand out from the rest. Condition plays a huge role in determining the value of this coin. Since it's a coin that's been in circulation for over 2 decades, most examples show signs of wear, scratches, discoloration, or even corrosion. But if you find one in excellent, almost mint condition, its value could be significantly higher. Coins that look fresh from the mint, with sharp edges and vibrant colors, attract collectors willing to pay a premium. Collectors are also keen on rare minting errors or limited production runs. Sometimes coins come out with small mistakes, maybe a doubled image, a misaligned stamp, or an unusual texture, which can make a coin extremely rare and therefore valuable. If you happen to spot one of these oddities on your 2002 5-cent, you might have stumbled upon a hidden gem. Now, let's talk about the most exciting part, the coin's worth. While a regular 5-cent is worth, well, 5 cents, a 2002 5-cent coin in exceptional condition, especially with rare mint marks or errors, can fetch a staggering $21,000. Yes, that's right, $21,000 for a coin that many people might overlook. So, next time you're sorting through coins or checking your change, remember that sometimes the smallest coins can hold the biggest surprises. The 2002 5-cent coin is more than just pocket change, it's a piece of history and a potential treasure. Today, we're shining the spotlight on a coin that might look ordinary at first glance but holds a fascinating story and surprising value, the 5-cent from 2007. It's easy to overlook these small copper coins in your change, but stick with me because this little piece of metal could be worth far more than you think. So why is the 5-cent 2007 coin special? Well, the euro had already been in circulation for a few years by 2007, but every year's coins can tell a unique tale. The 2007 minting saw subtle differences in design details depending on the country of origin, as each Eurozone nation stamps its own national emblem or symbol on one side of the coin. This means that some versions of the 2007 5-cent coin are rarer and more sought after than others, especially those from smaller mints or countries with lower production numbers. Collectors love the 5-cent 2007 because it captures a snapshot of Europe's ongoing economic and cultural unity. The coin's reverse side carries the iconic globe image with Europe highlighted, a symbol of cooperation among nations. But it's the variations, like different mint marks and national symbols, that add layers of intrigue for collectors, making some of these coins true prizes. Now, when it comes to value, condition is king. Coins that have circulated extensively usually show wear and tear, scratches, faded details, and dull coloration. But if you manage to find a 2007 5-cent that looks almost brand new, with crisp edges and clear markings, it's a whole different ball game. Such coins attract serious collectors and can command impressive prices. There's also a thrilling world of minting errors and rare varieties. Sometimes a coin may be struck with slight mistakes, like doubled images, off-center designs, or unusual metal discolorations. These rare quirks can skyrocket a coin's value in the collector market. turning what seems like a common coin into a prized rarity. So, what's the bottom line? While most 5-euro-cent coins from 2007 are worth just their face value, a pristine example with a rare mint mark or a minting error can be worth an astounding $15,000. That's right, $15,000 for a coin you might not have thought twice about before. If you're a coin collector or just someone who loves discovering hidden treasures, keep your eyes peeled for the 2007 5-euro-cent. It's a shining example of how everyday objects can hold extraordinary value. Today, we're diving into a coin that might seem small and simple but holds a world of interest and potential value, the 5-euro-cent from 2014. This little copper coin is more than just pocket change, it's a fascinating piece of Europe's monetary story and, believe it or not, could be a hidden gem in your collection. Let's start by looking at what makes the 5-euro-cent 2014 coin unique. The Eurozone's coins, as you probably know, have a common side and a national side. The common side features the globe with Europe highlighted, symbolizing unity among European countries. But the national side? That's where the real character shines through. Each country has its own emblem, from Spain's famous cathedral to Italy's iconic Colosseum. In 2014, subtle design tweaks and minting variations made some versions rarer than others, especially those from countries with limited mintages or special commemorative issues. Collectors pay close attention to these differences. Why? Because rarity can dramatically impact a coin's worth. For example, a 2014 5-euro-cent minted in a country with lower production numbers can be a hot ticket. Add to that coins that have been well preserved, showing no signs of wear, and you have a recipe for something highly desirable. The condition of a coin is crucial in determining its value. While most 5-euro-cent coins will be worth their face value after years of circulation, a pristine coin with sharp details, no scratches, and vibrant coloring can stand out in the collector market. But there's more to the story. Sometimes minting errors or unusual variations can turn a seemingly common coin into a rare collectible. Things like doubled images, misplaced mint marks, or color anomalies can spike a coin's value exponentially. For anyone holding onto a 2014 5-euro-cent, it's definitely worth a closer look, especially if it comes from a lesser minted country or exhibits some of those unique minting characteristics. Now, you might be wondering, what's the real value here? While many coins might only be worth a few cents or euros, an exceptional 5-euro-cent from 2014, particularly one with rare features and in outstanding condition, can reach a staggering $14,000. Yes, $14,000 for a coin that's often overlooked. So next time you find a 5-euro-cent in your pocket or change jar, remember that it might be more than just a small coin. It could be a valuable piece of history waiting to be discovered. Today, we're shining the spotlight on a fascinating little coin that's often underestimated but holds incredible appeal for collectors worldwide, the 5-euro-cent from 2008. This tiny copper coin, part of the euro currency system, carries with it a rich story, some intriguing design elements, and a surprising value that might just blow your mind. Let's start with the basics. The 5-euro-cent coin was introduced as part of the Eurozone standard coinage, designed to be both practical for everyday transactions and symbolic of Europe's unity. The common side showcases the map of Europe, but what really captures the heart of collectors is the national side. Each country in the Eurozone features its own unique design, often depicting iconic landmarks, national symbols, or historical figures. The 2008 5-euro-cent is no exception, and depending on the country of origin, it can carry a distinct story and heritage. What makes the 2008 5-euro-cent particularly interesting to collectors is its mintage and the variations that appeared that year. Some countries minted fewer coins in 2008 due to economic factors or changing demand, making those particular issues rarer than others. Add to that the occasional minting errors or slight design differences, and suddenly these modest coins become highly sought-after treasures. Condition plays a massive role in the value of any coin, and the 2008 5-euro-cent is no different. While millions of these coins circulated, only a small percentage have survived in mint or near-mint condition, untouched by the wear and tear of everyday use. Collectors look for coins with sharp details, full luster, and no scratches or discoloration, and finding such a specimen from 2008 can be a real prize. Another factor boosting the value of this coin is its historical context. The euro was still relatively new in 2008, having been introduced just a few years prior, and collectors often prize early issues from the euro era as they mark a significant moment in European economic history. So what does all this mean in terms of value? While most 5-euro-cent coins might just be worth their face value, a 2008 version in exceptional condition, especially one from a country with lower mintage or with unique minting characteristics, can command an impressive price. In fact, some of these coins have been known to fetch up to $17,000. That's right, $17,000 for a coin many might overlook as just a small piece of copper change. It just goes to show that in the world of numismatics, the smallest items can hold the biggest surprises. If you have any 5-euro-cent coins from 2008 tucked away, it might be time to take a closer look. You could be sitting on a hidden treasure. Today, we're diving deep into a seemingly ordinary coin that holds extraordinary value in the numismatic world, the 5-euro-cent from the year 2017. At first glance, it might look like just another small copper coin, but trust me, there's so much more beneath the surface when it comes to this little gem. The 5-euro-cent coin is part of the common euro currency that's used across multiple European countries, but each coin features unique designs that reflect the rich culture and history of the issuing nation. The 2017 edition is especially interesting because it was minted during a period when collectors began paying closer attention to subtle differences in minting and production. While billions of these coins were made for everyday transactions, only a few survive today in pristine condition, making certain 2017 coins incredibly rare and valuable. What really sets the 2017 5-euro-cent apart is the limited mintage from specific countries and some fascinating minting quirks that occurred that year. Some nations produced fewer coins due to economic or logistical reasons, and that scarcity makes those specific versions highly desirable among collectors. Plus, any rare mint marks, special finishes, or production errors can significantly boost the coin's worth. Condition is king in the world of coin collecting, and the 2017 5-euro-cent is no exception. Coins that have maintained their original luster, with sharp details and no signs of wear, can command premiums far above their face value. Even minor imperfections can affect the price, so coins graded as uncirculated or proof are where the big money is. Another exciting aspect is the story behind the coin's design, which connects collectors to Europe's shared history and unity. The map of Europe on the common side symbolizes collaboration, while the national sides showcase individual country pride, making each coin a piece of art and history rolled into one. So what kind of price tag are we talking about for a 2017 5-euro-cent that checks all these boxes? Believe it or not, certain rare specimens have sold for as much as $16,000, showing that even small change can make a big impact. If you have any 5-euro-cent coins from 2017, don't overlook them, they might just be worth far more than you think. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell for more fascinating coin stories and values. Until next time, keep hunting for those hidden treasures.